Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this meeting is to present highlights of the 5-year period, 2018 to 2023. In this report, we present the achievements and, of course, challenges that the city of Bulawayo faced and went through during the period 2018 to 2023. May I start by saying it has been an honor to serve the city and its residents. And together with my team, we are very appreciative of the support that has been granted to us by the residents, organizations, development partners, stakeholders, and even the government during our term of office, 2018 to 2023. This continues to give us the strength to strive towards achieving the mandate you placed on us. Ladies and gentlemen, in this valedictory report, we also remember and honor aldermen and councillors who passed on during this period. We recognize Councillor Ronnie Amdara, who passed away on the 13th of July, 2020, during her term of office. We also lost the following 6 aldermen of the city. Alderman E.M. Dube, who passed on the 2nd of September, 2019. Alderman Isaac Mabalega, who passed on the 9th of February, 2020. Alderman A. Mpofu, Amen Mpofu, who passed on the 1st October, 2021. Alderman E. Mpofu on the 12th of November, 2019. Alderman Lord Siziba, who passed on the 17th March, 2022. And Alderman E. Ngube, who passed on the 15th of March, 2023. The city of Bulawayo also had 91 deaths of staff in service during the period under review, who include the Director of Engineering Services, Engineer Smela Dube, who passed on 24th December 2021. May I ask that we observe a moment of silence in remembrance of those dear departed colleagues. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the city of Bulawayo has now come of age. As you are aware, this year the city will be turning 8 years since its declaration as a city in 1943. It is our call that we serve this city with the unity of purpose, and all our programs must be focused on delivering quality service to our people. Here are some of the programs that the city embarked on in terms of public safety, security, and public lighting in the 2018 to 2023 municipal year. The focus was on ensuring enhanced public safety and security through renewed public infrastructure and quality services. We also focused on the environment. We also focused on governance and administration. The program was focused on improving corporate governance and administration in the city of Bulawayo through policy direction review and internal controls and city development. The focus was on ensuring a private sector-led economy and managing the business of the city and ensuring good governance, leadership, excellence, and resilience human capital. Water and sanitation, hygiene, WASH. The aim was on improving access to water, sanitation, hygiene services through renewed public infrastructure and quality utilities. The object was to build a robust infrastructure development and infrastructure maintenance partnership. We also dealt with social services, which focused on ensuring important access to social services, capacity building and knowledge exchange. The program to ensure excellent modernization, social services, and safe and secure environment, promoting green quality environment services to provide excellent services. We were working under the theme, under the vision, the City of Kings, a leading smart transformative city by year 2024, which we still believe that we will achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now proceed to the major highlights. First, may I look at economic development. On economic development, the city witnessed significant growth at an average of 5% per year. Bulawayo's contribution to the country's gross domestic product, GDP, is thus increased from 12.8% to 13.4% in 2023. This positive growth trajectory is attributed to key sectors such as food processing, tourism, clothing, and textile, among other industrial development. Furthermore, the city's GDP per capita index has increased from $3,000 US dollars to over $3,500 in 2023. The unemployment population ratio for the city has increased at an average of 0.5% since 2018, and we know to what that it is attributed to. Then the financial performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that there's been a lot of macroeconomic changes during our term of office. As you are aware, we were operating under the multi-currency regime until 2019 February, when de-dollarization occurred. And there's been a lot of movements in the exchange rates since that time. I want to refer to the financial performance as shown there in terms of how the data movements and how we have been owing the city and how the collections have been going on. Then government during this period, 2018 to 2023, also rolled out intergovernmental funds, fiscal transfer, what we call the devolution funds, which it started dispersing from 2019. And there are indeed projects that we did in conjunction with government. The project that we funded from the National Fiscus through the Intergovernmental Fiscal Transfer. Of note is the rehabilitation of the Thorngrove Hospital, the Thorngrove Infectious Disease Hospital. We know for those who had been guests to that hospital on TB and related infectious diseases would testify the status of that hospital in 2018 and the status of that hospital now. This enabled us to be able to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. No council ever served under a pandemic. And if you ask me how it was to serve under a pandemic, I can write a book about the experiences of serving under the pandemic. We also undertook to construct a road at Cllr Park, Cllr, through the devolution funds, and thereby improving access to the Cllr Park area. We constructed a new school in Cllr Park, Vulindlela Primary School, which is now operational. And we also rehabilitated collapsed sewers in the Machovana outflow sewer area. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms of water sanitation, the program for installation of flow-safe and water pumps at Ncema, and automation of the criterion, as well as the Fenil water treatment booster station is there for all to see, under the support of the Africa Development Bank. As you are aware, and I think it's now public record, that under the Africa Development Bank, the city spent about US 37 million United States dollars for purpose of that rehabilitation. And there you see the project has been completed as of 30 June 2023. Thanks to our predecessors, and I must mention this, I must thank our predecessor, Alderman M.K. Moyo, and his team then, who launched this program on the 26th September 2016. So we're very grateful, for we stood on the shoulders of giants, and we managed to complete that project in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the objective of that project was to improve on water supply and sanitation services. And this has contributed to improvement of the health and well-being of the population of the city of Bulawayo. And this has actually assisted us in improving the health and social well-being of the population of Bulawayo. What were the key projects? What were the key projects of that, the key tenets of that project? To improve the municipal water supply and sewerage services through the rehabilitation and enhancement of the water supply system, strengthening institutional aspects, enhancing service delivery efficiency, and improvement of the environment and sanitation. So basically that were the key tenets of that project. Then the achievements in the successful implementation of that water. Can I have the next slide, please? So, I think we are the council air chinchama pumps. I think this project, those who have been there will testify what the colonial pumps as a corner that during that this period. Of course, we have challenges, zero water. In as much as we now have an efficient pumping system, the challenges of raw water continue. Why is it not moving? Why is it not moving? So, otherwise, the challenge that is now there is the challenge of raw water. But in terms of the efficiency of our why is it not moving? Sorry for the technology. I think those are the electrical changes that were done. This is Fenil booster station. I know the media at one stage. In the western suburbs, from Mkanwini to Pumula, this is what we did. Our water mains replacement. Lama meter lawa abanye ngibakala ngawo bathi ngabala access to ama meter angikwazi bayafuna ukuvula besenzana. This is the southern areas angikwazi bayafuna ukuvula besenzana, but we managed to replace ama water meters. This is the southern areas water treatment storage treatment plant abayaziwe eKami ngaqapha uKami Anto won't engine before. This is what it is now. It is now able to actually function and clear the effluent. Then we also have issue monitoring of vending activities and public transport system. Yes, we have that challenge. I think that is 5th Avenue and in terms of informal sector, and this is what is happening there. Roads, right? Good roads. You will see what our targets which were being set. Some of them were being surpassed, right? Road construction, number one. The target was to do 9.8 kilometers. These are new roads. And of course, the achievements were 2.2 kilometers. And the remarks is, which is Sasenza Kakulu, who see a Pambili in conjunction with the Uhulumende. Then resealing, 25.3 kilometers were targeted. Then we did 13.4 kilometers. And those are the roads. Elwabona ngale ekupineni. Osiye phambili uNjube Road, George Avenue. Okay. George Avenue, Matipen Road, etc. Then number 3, overlays. Overlays, the target was to do 9 kilometers. Yeah, and one target is 24.6 kilometers. The roads are there, very numerous for me to go to one by one. Then regraveling, the target was to do 30 kilometers, and we managed 24 kilometers. Then there's the median clearing, 20.3 kilometers. We did 58 kilometers citywide, right? And this was in partnership with the community groups. Lawa ngama residents esigabeni zethu aba senzana lo le dolopho labo ukulungisa izindawo abahlala kizo. Then road marking, we targeted to do 80 kilometers. We did 106 kilometers, and mainly this was outsourced to private contractors. Then sikona pana ku roads, I think it bonile the into eqhakathekileyo which we did is to retool and re-equip the roads branch. Sike saba sonke bantu bako Bulawayo commissioner equipment, and I want to thank all the councillors and the management group for a unit of purpose to ensure that we retool our roads branch. And recently, Sike saba sonke Kulveve Road, the main roads that had, in fact, many of our roads have gone past lifespan, and we are working through our road condition survey, Eslayo, and the monies, this is Funayo. The idea of having our own plant and equipment, I think it augurs well with the trajectory which we want to achieve. Utama carriageways it ave navigable. Can I then proceed to health delivery? Health delivery, like I said, this council presided over one of the most trying global health challenges, that is COVID-19 pandemic, which was experienced in 2020 to 2021. We know what happened. Schools were shut down, businesses were shut down, livelihoods were lost. Izimali ababe bekwanisa ukubhadala mbe ukansile behlule ukubhadala. So this is what we went through. And can I then confirm that as at 30 June 2023, the city had recorded 23,218 cases with 934 confirmed deaths and 22,284, can I take it again? 22,284 recoveries. So we also mourn the loss of life of all the residents who passed away during this period. So, Sikwanapana, we want to acknowledge the partnership and support of government and development partners. Esasebenza la bogu health delivery to ensure that we spruce up infrastructure, with facilities. I've already mentioned the Tony Groove Hospital, a hospital in the 1940s, which was in a sorry state, and now it's now a state-of-the-art hospital. Dr. Shenan Clinic in Param Green, we renovated that one. That is in former Ward 6, which is now Ward 5. Emakwekwe Clinic, Pumula South, Emakandeni, Makawe Clinic, lapho ensuka khona eNkulumane, Njube, le Nkulumane Clinic, ukusuka khona ukansela Jele, Princess Margaret Ross Shabalala, Pumula, Luveve, Nketa, EF Watson, Lepelanda. So all these facilities were given a facelift so that our people's health is a priority. Can I then move to West Delivery? West Delivery, in terms of our normal schedule, it's a weekly removal service, which we provide abasuka ku Ward 7 ukusiya ku 29 okuhlala khona abanengi. It's a weekly removal schedule, and we introduced le okuthiwa ngama community refuse removal project through our community trucks, the first of its kind. I think amanye amadrobha bembuze sithi kanti into le la yenza njani bafuka ikopa labo, because anile kwazi ukuthi Bulawayo is a city of firsts, into eningi abayifunda la ko Bulawayo. So we introduced this project that in discovering Ward 7 to 29. I think it's working very well for us. Then we confine our council compactors to Ward 2 and 6, and of course, Lases Kiwen Lapa, Ward 1. The city's fleet dwindled to 14 compactors in the past 2 years of the 5-year term due to aged vehicles that had to be decommissioned. And at Richmond Landfill site, a number of incidences of waste burning were recorded, which led to discomfort for residents living within the vicinity of Richmond and Cllr Park landfill. Most of these fires, regrettably, they are caused or contributed by illegal waste salvagers at the landfill, which is now a new phenomenon. My livelihoods, recycler. But we, as a city and as government and other stakeholders, including OEMA, we are working to find a solution and arrest the problem at the landfill. Then we move on to our cemeteries. Lapha silondoloza khona imizimba yalaba ababesishile. We currently have 8 cemeteries, and 2 of these, Umvucha and Luveve extension, are open for burials. We decommissioned 6 cemeteries, and it's quite telling. Izizathu ukuthi izizathu, I think there's more demand for burial space in the CBD, in the urban centers, especially in Bulawayo, than it is maybe emakhaya. However, on these cemeteries, we still entertain burials for those who would have reserved graves. So burials can still go on to those who would have reserved graves. Housing delivery. Sithole kule strategy sama pre-sale. Deputy Mayor wethu lenzima kakhulu. Ngabantu befona besithi izitendi zethu zama pre-sale. Andi babefonela Deputy Mayor ekwazi ukuthi ba kuzafika kimi. So wethu lenzima. Then because of course we must admit ukuthi bulam outstanding issues with the predecessor scheme esasikhona before the policy that we introduced, a new policy, private public partnerships. Which testify to the success of a scheme, some PPP, public-private partnerships, where we engage developers with their own development finance to service land for housing delivery. So we have commissioned many of these projects, the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Mama Honorable Jane. Our target as this council since 2018 was to avail 3,000 stands every year. 3,000 stands every year. And I'm glad to say that 6,700 stands were availed to 9 developers for servicing. Of those 6,700, kulabantu asebehlala kwamanye ama-stands which we have availed, which we have commissioned. But may I then say that we managed to allocate 1,549 stands to individuals under the pre-sale scheme. So I will then tabulate the two schemes under pre-sale, suburbs, where this scheme is ongoing. Mhlangen Phase 2, Pumula South, Magwegwe Extension, High Mount, Selborne Park, Woodville, Pardonest. There was also Chabalala Extension. These are at various levels of development, and some have already been allocated and people are building, especially High Mount, like Selborne Park. Then we have the new strategy, PPP, the public-private partnerships. We have projects that we commissioned, Mguni, I think there were 2 sites there, and Cllr Park. But for those which are ongoing, the sites which are ongoing, there's construction, which is servicing in Mahachula East. There's Cabin Lock, Network Craft, Avenue, Murena Masimba, Aggregate Properties, Volunteer Private Limited. And most of these lots are in the remainder of Mguni. May I then turn to educational services. Over and above, isikolo esitsha esasiyakhayo sasiqeda ku5 years, isikolo seCllr Park Mvulindlela Primary School esayakha nge-devolution funds. The city also took a deliberate policy of catching them young. And if I say catch them young, we had a deliberate focus on ECD. And 23 ECD blocks, which are at different stages of completion, were constructed. And in other areas, really, abantu wanasebefundela khona. Construction of 6 computer labs, which we built at our council schools, citywide, at Mawaba Primary School, Mkiti Gatebe, Primary School, Mgoko, Mkombane, where I come from, Ward 23, Nketa, Mthombo wesizwe primary schools labantwana sebefunda ulwazi lwama-computer from the computer labs that we constructed during the period under review. And I'm aware that this program will be extended to other schools. Then for security of our children in these schools, we took a deliberate step to construct boundary walls. And those boundary walls. And these boundary walls were done at 6 schools. And there's 6 zatola computer lab, there's 6 zatola amachurao. Kushuti kuzabe kamba kuchinjana njalo. Ukuthi ezinye ezathola ama boundary walls Zulukandaba primary Nchamati primary Ngwalongwalo primary Giqiga Mawaba Malindela and Mthombo wesizwe. So I'm sure kuyakhanya laphana lizabona ama picture laphana of the sample yezikolo zangikhona, the graphic illustrations of those. Then in terms of hygiene at schools, there were hand washing structures that were done. Mkitika Tebe, Nketa Mgoqo, Nchamati, Mahlatini, and Tategul primary schools. And these were completed through the support of the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education and UNICEF. Then a total of 9 reading hubs and 45 mini school libraries were established under the Inspiring Readers School Library Project. So I think I want to understand access to our reading hubs in 45 areas. And a total of world reader e-readers were donated by Book Age International. Potras Lapan donated 30 laptops to Nketa Primary School for use, Nketa Library rather, for use by patrons. In Tumbane, makeshift library was commissioned during the period under review. Bebengela library Lapana, Bekaleli library and Isikon. Lamabhuku angikhona asekhona. So equipping educational facilities, 10 libraries equipped, like I said, my community halls. That's under social services. Here's what we did. Kuma social services. Lanxa abantu abaningi bengasafuna ukuchadela kuma community halls. Thina kudala kwethu sakhula abantu babechadela kuma community halls. So angazi sokwenza nje, but we've fixed those community halls in terms of infrastructure. Nanka ama halls esiwa ama hall esizama yenza lamanye ama social amenities. Yokuqala eBabafield Stadium sike sa host Independence lapho Themba ithe asaba bokuqala nje outside Harare to host a national event enjenge Independence. And phela when you host Sabonga Minister ngokusincedisa to host those events as national events njenge Independence. And when you host kulama, what do you call, ama benefits we are with hosting. So Babafield Stadium abathanda ukuyabukela lenders team yethu abanengi Themba, you see it has been warm even for the homeless teams eziningi zibuya ko Bulawayo They travel over 400 kilometers. Abanje abo Councillor Felix Maka bewuzobukela ibhora ko Bulawayo. So Stanley Hall lapana boxing sesingayadlala lapha sebengayachana inqindi lapha boxing is state of the art. Stanley esiyazi sizathi ukuthi kulungiswe nje le square sangikhona so that it meets the standard ye Stanley Hall ukuthi sinjani kubo councillor sibanda ngale makoko Mabuthweni Hall McDonald Hall bese kulohlupho lokuthi bisivuza, so we had to do waterproofing and of course other City of Bulawayo clinics that were attended to as enumerated, which were attended to by our building section, Ave Housing and Community Development. Planning and regeneration. Kwaba lomsindo lapha kwathiwa abantu sebe double engineering services department phakathi. This was our vision, to place planning at the center of this city regeneration, city growth and city development. It's a decision that we made and which we are proud of, which we managed to realign in terms of planning. And this is what we then achieved after that decision. The master plan review. The master plan ebesilayo ibesi expire. So we have a new master plan which was approved and prepared, which was prepared and adopted by Council on the 6th of October 2021. And this master plan is for the period 2019 to 2034. Then there are a number of local development plans and local subject plans as enziweyo under the for the period under review. Kulama corridors amaningi lezabona sokusenza izinto ezintsha ade lijayele ukuzibona kubo Johannesburg anju lizazibona oSebab development corridor olePortakabra development corridor lingamangali selikubona sokusenzo ayisichiye sikulungisile. Then a number of local development plans were reviewed, like I said, local development plan number 16, which deals with the southern central areas, and southern central areas. Then we have local development plan number 8, local subject plan number 19, local subject plan for Ascot redevelopment. Then city growth partnerships. On 24 November 2021, the city of Bulawayo became the first city in Zimbabwe to sign the Paris Declaration. I'm English at Paris. Paris Declaration in Fast Track Cities Initiative on HIV and AIDS. The letter of intent that we signed for the Green Cities Initiative of the City of Bulawayo on 20 June 2022, that is another memorandum. Then the third one was the renewal of African and Afro-descended culture that we signed in Rabat, Morocco on 24 May 2023 to place Bulawayo as a capital city, an African capital city of culture. Then we have other collaborations and other memorandums in International Association of Horticulture Producers, the World Green City Awards that we won. The city also won several accolades in gender and social inclusion, mainstreaming, participation at the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, and other accolades that we won and other exhibitions. So we have been a winning city during the period under review, and we managed to place Bulawayo on the international map. Then may I then turn to future projections of the city of Bulawayo. The city intends and has to provide a business-friendly environment which is conducive to fostering of entrepreneurial endeavors and private sector development at the local level. So our local economic policies, which we are proud of, one such, because we believe in a private sector-led economy. One of the areas of focus have been to formalize the informal sector by providing platforms for improving entrepreneurship, learning, and education. I think sisebenza kakhulu labo PVTA and abanye informal traders associations. They can testify to that. And one of the living product testimony is the Nkulumane Safe Market. And Laibon, Abayazi, Nkulumane Safe Market, those were some of the achievements of working together hand in glove with our informal sector. The development of Bulawayo in the near future will also rest on upgrading economic infrastructure and increasing effectiveness and size of government to business initiative incentive programs. The focus going forward will be the creation of smart city with technologies that enable improvement of our quality of life. As Bulawayo moves forward, we realize the need to tap into the world of the fourth industrial revolution and artificial intelligence to create systems that will help the city grow, reduce pollution, and lead to healthier population. The smart city concept initiated by my council realized that the future of Bulawayo should become more resilient, make bolder climate commitments in a bid to curb climate change and ensure efficiency in the management and policy solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention, and I'm reminded that during the period under review, which I had omitted, we also lost my dear friend, Councillor Ngube of Cllr. May his soul rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. May God bless you as we endeavor to continue to move the city forward, continue giving support to those who will succeed us. Thank you very much.